All right, so this is really weird. Okay, really strange. Really strange from all angles, okay?
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, I need to just go ahead and air this out right now because I know that this is going to be the hottest take of hot takes, but I don't hate Dillon Brooks. I know a lot of people really hate Dillon Brooks, and don't get me wrong, trash talking and not being like anywhere near close to as good as the player that you're trash talking, it's a bad idea. But I don't necessarily think that is morally wrong. Like a lot of people, it seems as if they're putting that out there, like him trash talking is something that's like wrong, like you shouldn't do it, like that's just like LeBron James is just untouchable, like you should never talk about LeBron, or you should really just keep your mouth shut. And it's like I can't do that for players like him. Like it's very similar to like Pat Bev, in which that's where they get their fuel. I can't say, hey, don't like keep your mouth shut and then just show your game. It's like, no, they're not good enough to outplay LeBron. That will never happen. But what fuels them and what helps them is being able to trash talk a little bit. The only thing I don't like about Dillon Brooks is sometimes he makes some dirty plays. Like it's some plays where it's like, okay, come on, bro. Like I don't know if I want to say like dirty or reckless, but either way it comes across as pretty dirty at times. So I do like his competitiveness. I do like the trash talk. I'll be honest. I do like villains that at least stick to being the villain. Dillon Brooks been kind of flip-floppy with that, but I mean, I like it. It makes the game fun. And yeah, I mean, that series was really enjoyable and partially due to Dillon Brooks trash talking. But with that being said, I did find this really strange. So Shams, I believe, Shams tweeted something out not that long ago saying that the Memphis Grizzlies will not be bringing him back under any circumstances. And obviously the media took the under any circumstances and they just created a whole narrative around it. Now, I'm gonna say this, if that is true, okay? Now, I'm not gonna say Shams is lying because we're gonna talk about this too, but like, I'm not gonna say Shams is lying, but if that is true, that's terrible. I think that's a terrible thing to put out there if you're the Memphis Grizzlies. Very strange. And it does come across a little bit as scapegoaty, just a smidge, okay? Another thing too, I think, and I talked to my boy Swishhill about this. We were having a whole full-on conversation about Dillon Brooks leaving, and I was like, dang, they're just gonna let him go, like just like that. And he said, and he had a really good point. He was like, well, you know, Dillon Brooks hangs out with Ja all the time, and maybe it's something where like, you know, they want to take away Dillon Brooks. And, you know, so Ja doesn't have a lot of distractions. I guess that could potentially be something. I didn't know that he was like a really bad enabler for Ja, but maybe that is the case. Maybe I just need to keep up a little bit more, right? So that was a really good argument. And that would be a reason to not bring him back for sure. But yeah, apparently though, Dillon Brooks' manager or manager, doesn't matter. I don't know, it's the same thing. He said, Shams is the leader of spreading false news and attacking players. Why any player in the league talks to this guy blows my mind. #weirdo. I find it very funny that that even Dillon Brooks' agent is a trash talker. What the heck, dude? This is a very weird thing to put out there. I think he might have, hold on, I don't want to just say this out loud and not be right. Let's check this. I think he deleted that. Let's see, Mike George, because everything I've seen thus far, people have they just screenshotted it. He did delete it, so I was right. Yeah, he deleted that. So he's been retweeting some of the things that people have to say about what the Grizzlies are doing, but he's not actually saying it. Also, that, I mean, this in and of itself, like endorsing what Shannon Sharp had to say about the Grizzlies, this is some bull jive. They don't lose to the Lakers because of what Dillon Brooks said. Grizzlies have bigger issues and nobody talks more than Ja. I'll say this, his agent putting any of this out there is really bad. This is terrible. This is really bad. Okay. Maybe the agent is part of the reason why they're not bringing him back. This is very bad. Okay. You don't do that. I mean, you're literally representing your client, and what you're representing is all these people are BS. And I get it. You have his back no matter what. You're going to have his back, but that's not a great look. Okay. Just not. But it does feel like the Memphis Grizzlies doing a little scapegoatish stuff. But I'll be honest, man, I don't hate Dillon Brooks. I just don't. I want to, because some of his like nature on the court, which I really don't like. I really don't like it, but I just don't hate him like people do. And I do like the fact that, and I lost some respect when he wouldn't talk to media. I was like, come on, man. Come on. You said all that stuff. You got to talk to media. And I didn't respect the fact that he put it on the fans that he's the villain. Come on, bro. You made yourself the villain. But this right here, I do like the fact that he says he regret nothing on what he said about LeBron. Goes on to basically say it's just who I am. You know, not a big deal. I'm a competitor, blah, blah, blah. I like that. Okay. And I don't buy into the narrative that a lot of Twitter people are saying, is that he will not find a job anywhere. I do not buy that. I don't buy that for 1 second. Dillon Brooks is a good enough player where he'll find a home somewhere. I do not buy that at all. Okay. I am not. No. And there's so many players that are absolute trash that still have end of the bench jobs. Dillon Brooks will find a place in the NBA. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and see what people have to say about it. Let's see. He's right. Shams always instigating, trying to outdo Woj. Is that true? All right, I'm with this. Shams is Vlad TV of the NBA. Is this true? I never noticed. Ironic. That's, yeah. He said he's right. Let's see. Shams owns Dillon's. Oh, Shanghai. I've been seeing a lot of ni hao. What's this?
大家好，我叫 Dillon Brooks，我是广东虎队的选手for Devon Huey。
I'm trying not to laugh. I'll try my best not to. Okay, this just proves that Woj is the GOAT. He's just mad he now has the cover of his client's money from you. Oh my goodness. Brooks' agent doesn't want to learn. God, these people are so mean. The dude who represents Dillon Brooks for a living is calling someone else a weirdo. It's not a weirdo to all right, anyways, let's get out of here. Just wanted to bring this to your attention that Dillon Brooks more likely won't go back to the Memphis Grizzlies. Do you want him with the Spurs? That's a question. I know you don't, but that's a question. And I said it. I said the question. I catch you guys later. Until next time, man. Bye.